where is the historical point of view where also we could learn something for our generation when you think of these brave men going in and risking their lives?
Yeah, I think that's really the message of the movie, if there is one, is the incredibly, it's just very humbling to see what these what these people did, because they realized the value of the art and what art really is and what does that mean, and you know, and it's really about our cultural identity. And so to see people who were so willing to give their lives up for these artifacts, it's pretty humbling, and I think that's a really wonderful thing to think about. You know, that's not something that I was thinking about until the script fell in my lap and I read it and I went, wow, that's, you know, that's a wonderful thing to make a movie about.
And when you think now in Germany, we have Mr. Guldrich, whose largest arts collection has been now discovered, and was a Nazi collection, and nobody ever thought of that. That still is existing. You know, 600 pieces or more than that, over $1 billion worth. What do you think of that? In that now it's so timely, this movie Monuments Men, where it's coming up again.
Yeah, it's not surprising actually, having, you know, knowing what I know now about this and talking to Robert Edsel and realizing how much unrecovered art is still out there. It makes sense that there will be collections where there are, you know, huge amounts of this stuff, and there's stuff hidden all over the place, and so some of it's out in plain sight in museums, you know, and so it's a very complicated issue trying to repatriate that stuff, and but obviously, you know, it should happen. You know, these things were stolen.
And when you think of now this group, I mean, George Clooney came up with this incredible movie. So what do you think makes him so wonderful, and where does he take all these ideas and topics that otherwise nobody may have been picked?
Well, he's a really talented writer and director, as well as actor and producer, but he's also somebody who wants to use his cachet and his celebrity to make the things that won't get made without him, and it says a lot about who he is. There are a lot of movies that he could walk right into and do and get paid a lot of money for, but he'd rather spend his time telling stories that won't otherwise get told and using his superstardom to make that happen. And he's also somebody who's talented enough to tell the stories really well, because he writes and directs so well.